Who you calling a fairy? He said, but thought, finally a human who can see me. What? Was all I could manage to say out of astonishment. Actually, I'm not too sure what I was feeling. I said, who you calling a fairy? I ain't a fairy. I'm a pixie. A guardian pixie. Shocked. Maybe I was shocked. More by his attitude than his entire existence. Now that the glowing light had completely died down, I could see who I was talking to in detail. He was short, even for whatever species he might have been, smaller than the span of my hand, and his hair was a dark chocolate, silky yet forcibly rugged. His skin was fair, and his delicate wings tinted a dark rich blue. He looked a bit like a roguish pirate, with a brown leather jacket, a scruffy off-white shirt, and cream-coloured baggy trousers striped vertically with blue and tucked into a pair of nearly knee-height boots. He asked where he was, addressing me as human, which was a term, or I guess a nickname, that I had to deal with for a very long time. I said the name of our town, Majestic City. Honestly, I have no idea which idiot named our town City. He didn't recognize it. Earth? I gave a broader answer, and he seemed to recall it. Yeah, Earth's the one. Guess I'm in the right dimension. He was impatient. Before I could question any of his randomness, he continued, as if reciting off a script. Quick, get me something of yours that you carry around everywhere. Something subtle, that never leaves your sight, he demanded, trying to stand up. There was this urgency in his voice that made me ignore his bossy tone. Okay. I stood up, glancing at the school bag on my bed. I knew exactly what he might have needed. My favorite pencil. It's the best pencil I've ever had. Its lead never breaks, and I always use it to write in my diary and to draw. I took it out of my pencil case. Realizing that my diary was still open, I closed it, muttering about how I didn't want the weird fairy creature to see inside. What was that, human? Nothing. Why'd you keep calling me human? He said because I was one, again addressing me as such. I dropped the pencil near him, hoping he'd just get to the point. No pun intended. I guess this will do, human, he remarked, walking around it. Okay, he clapped his hands. So I'm just going to transfer the energy of the deep ocean Corvantian jewel into your pencil. Without warning or a waiver, his wings lit up, blinding me as a glowing substance travelled from his wings to my pencil. There was no time to react, nothing I could say. It was over. His wings lost their colour, now translucent, with only the tips of his wings tinted blue. What did you do? Who even are you? Before I could say anything else, he interrupted. It's simple. I took one of the Corvantian jewel's energy signature and placed it into your pencil. You got it. That's a good thing too. Otherwise, I don't know how much longer I could have held that much energy inside of me. What do you mean, energy signature? Ugh, I don't know. Ghost Naira. Who's Naira? No one. Leave me alone. You're the one who came to my house. And it's hard to leave you alone when you've done something to my pencil. Oh yeah? Prove it. What did I do? That's what I'm trying to figure out, he sighed. You humans are too innately curious. What do you want? Again, you said energy signature. What does that mean? I ain't that good at science, so I don't know how to explain it. I asked him to try. Well, I figure energy comes in these things called attributes. And attributes make up energy signatures. It's a bit like genes and DNA. How different genes come in different people's DNA. Wait, you have evolved that far, right? You humans do know about DNA, right? Well, yeah. Sorry, no offense. You don't look it. Honestly, getting insulted like that was the most normal thing to have happened within the last minute or so of my life. Anyways, different combinations of attributes result in different unique energy signatures. The way how he paused, somewhat judging me and somewhat calculating how much he could get away with saying. Look like that, and some other human might actually look kinda intelligent. What does that mean? See, how'd you not even figure out what I was trying to say? I knew what it meant. I was just surprised he could be so blatantly rude. Excuse me, what did I even do to you, short-stacked fairy? You called me a fairy! Do you know how insulting that is? Whatever, so you basically put magic in it. Oh, you're genuinely so stupid, human. Who mentioned magic? Wait till Naira hears you. This is our vegan science, he said. Anyways, it doesn't really matter if you get it or not. I command you to help me with my mission. As if he couldn't be any more annoying now he was bossing me around. I thought about it. If I denied his orders, and if he really needed my help, or I really was some chosen one, then he'd have to beg me for help. In my villainous plotting, I accidentally let out a little laugh. Oh great, he mumbled. Out of all the humans in this world, I get the crazy one. I can hear you, you know. By the way, my answer's no. What? No, I won't help you. Honestly, human. I looked into his honey-like green eyes, wanting to see a slight glimmer of frustration, or even sadness, but what I saw was quite the opposite. There was joy in his eyes. That's great. I didn't even want to be your partner anyway. You're actually pretty stupid, and you seem a bit too dramatic for the job. And with that, he proceeded to walk to his exit, the window. Flying a bit to reach the top of the desk, I called out, telling him to stop, maybe even begging a little. How did that fairy turn the tables? Wait, I repeated, before he decided to listen. Of course my answer's yes. Like, this is crazy. Who'd say no to something like this? You did. I looked at him with an arched brow. Sorry, I mean, normal people with actual lives to live would have said no. This isn't a good way to convince me to be your partner, I reminded him. Too late, you said yeah. Now if you go back on your word, then my people will come and destroy whatever half-baked life you got, human. I think I sensed a gold mine. Who are your people? The fairy king and queen? I struck gold! Well, the pixie's last nerve, anyway. I'm a pixie! Oh, should have left you when I had the chance. He sighed, then started making his way towards the rug. Fine. The first thing we gotta do is track my friends. You have friends? By which I meant, there are more magical creatures here? To which his reply was, yeah, I'm not a loner like you. Huh? Oh yeah, and seeing your initial reaction to pixies, I guess people won't mind if I change, he said. Now back on the rug. Plus this will make things harder for that creepy old chaos to find me. Discretion. He intensely glowed once more. I was blinded for the third time. Stop it with the disco lights, fairy, I yelled, startled again. For the last time, I'm a pixie, not a fairy, he shouted back. I gazed down as everything became clear, perplexed. You're right, you're not a fairy, I whispered. You're a rabbit, a small dark blue bunny. How are you a rabbit? And why do you have a white five-pointed star-shaped mark on your left eye? How? Why? I was now looking at a bunny, with his right ear drooped down and his left ear straightened. He was blue, with white feet and a white tummy. How is the fairy a rabbit now? I'm aware of my appearance, human. You don't need to inform me. And this is actually pretty normal for us pixies. Even you humans can use discretion, if you have a gem. But I don't get it. Why change your appearance? Are humans not supposed to know pixies exist? No, it's not that. In fact, where I come from, Alfiga, humans interact with us all the time. There are humans in Alfiga. Yeah, more than you could count. I'm good at maths. He can't take that away from me. But to answer your first question, it's because it would be harder now for that chaos, the bad guy, to find me. I say that, but most likely he'd send one of his lot after me. But basically, it's more difficult to spot the right animal in a place where animals are common than to find a pixie in a place where pixies are really rare. You know, safety in numbers. Wait, there's a bad guy, I cried. Yeah, how long does it take you to process that? He spat, then sighed. There's more than one, actually. The whole Shadows army is our enemy. But for your sake, yeah, there's a bad guy. Chaos. Then you got his successor, the Shadows Knight. We don't know much about that guy, or how strong he is. I don't think anybody's ever seen him before, but he exists and is no doubt powerful. I nodded, trying to convince him I understood. But don't you worry your little human mind about him. I know you humans ain't that good with the unknown. Why does it feel like I'm missing something? Some key information. Your name? That's key information I don't know. Well, if you gotta know, then it's Hamish. But that's gotta change. What about Rookie? I suggested, sincerely, thinking it suited him. No. Nah. Just leave the thinking to me. We don't want to strain that tiny little human brain of yours, you know? Rookie insulted. I gasped. Have you seen the size of your cranial capacity? I'm so glad I paid attention to that one biology lesson. Human, it's about what's inside that counts. I have a big brain, whilst yours is a smooth, small pea in an endless sea. That's what's going on in your head. Hey, fine, he cut me off. If you're begging me this much, I guess Rookie will do. Just don't stress that tiny brain of yours. I didn't even— You brat! I exclaimed. Before I could force him to say sorry or insult him back, the door swung open, and the little boy with curly navy hair and violet eyes stood in the doorway. He let out a deafening, high-pitched scream. Hello, hello! The third episode is available if you're here on launch day and everything. But actually it'll still be here. So I don't know why I said that. Anyways, so you can continue forward with the story or stick around for the bonus art and the blabbing and the yapping and everything. I think my voice is dying. Anyways, I have no clue. Again, I'm like recording these back to back and I haven't started the editing process. So I think the bloopers might have been done. I might have done the bloopers or I'm going to do them now. But man, here are current me's problems, okay? I've only done 2 episodes so far, and my throat is on the verge of dying, and I don't want it to die because I don't want to get a cold or something and be out of commission for like, a while. Also, another problem, my phone is not dying. I don't know, it got frozen with like a pop-up on it. Like, like one of those notification-y thingamajigs where it's like, press cancel or press this or whatever. But besides that, and I can't pick up calls, and I had to ask Siri to close my alarm, which is weird as well because it's frozen, but the alarm comes through and the what do you call it? The call comes through. So I'm just waiting for it to die so that I can recharge it because I can't even restart it right now. But yeah, that's hopefully an issue that's sorted. Anyways, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming to episode 2. I don't know what to say. I'm very tired right now. I might go to bed or I might do some drawings for the series. Depends. Okay, so I'll see you then for the next episode. Bye. Live la flora. Go play in the other room. He is on the hunt for food. The food is right in front of him though. Is it who you're calling a fairy? Silky yet forcibly rugged. Silky yet forcibly. I am having a hard time reading. I have no idea if that's the right spelling of lead. Yeah, okay, it's called lead. And they make energy signatures. Make energy signatures? Do they now? I don't even know what accent I'm doing at this point. Well, a vegan energy comes in these things called energy signatures. Well, energy signatures come in these things called attributes. Again, I really can't read right now. Or, like, at all. Who's buzzing their lord at this hour? It's 7 o'clock, nearly. How different people's genes come in different people's DNA. I need more water, man. Do you even know how insulting that is? And you seem like you'd be too dramatic for this. And you seem like you'd be too dramatic. This whole time I've been recording, but I've been on mute. Great. Oh my god, who did that? Okay, never mind, it's just a cat jumping. Okay, anyways. And actually, this is pretty normal for us humans. Are we not supposed to know fairies exist? Pixies exist. Help me! Shut up! But don't you worry your little human mind about him. But don't you worry your little human mind about him. There's more than one, actually. Whole Shadow's army is our enemy. Information. I don't even know what Rookie's accent is at this point. It's just developing. I keep going back to the who you calling a fairy to get a sense of him, but like I can't. I think his voice is just gonna go wavy. This is kind of why I'm trying not to do voice acting, but at the same time, like I'm just trying to narrate, but at the same time, Hamish has that sort of voice. Yeah. Just don't stress your brain. Is that what he says? Really? He let out a deafening, high-pitched scream. Bum bum bum. The end.